So I'm going to start at Ann Arbor Pathways just because this is something that's close to me right now. I have people that are directly connected to this situation. And like I said, I'm a little upset. I'm a little upset that the school board is not running through this faculty with a fine-tooth comb. I mean, because if they go through this faculty with a fine-tooth comb, they're gonna get some snags. They're gonna get some snags, some naps up at Pathways, some nappy ass shit going on up at Pathways. So they need to run a nice fine-tooth comb through Pathways and get caught on some of them kinks, because there's a lot of kinks up there. Absolutely. Free health is wealth. Absolutely. If you got your health, you rich. You rich. And then you go fetch that monetary wealth. But before we go fetch anything, let's fetch a gander at this. Some of y'all just listening in. So for the next few minutes, if you can look at your screen, if you are not looking at your screen, look at your screen so I can show you the first image that I actually received. This is the first image that I received from my confidant inside of Pathways. See, I can't get inside of Pathways. I can't walk inside of Pathways because they see me. They're gonna be looking for the microphone. They're gonna be looking for the camera, and I might just be there on some real just surveying type stuff, but they ain't gonna let me walk in Pathways. They know who I is. They know who I is. But looking at this vanity, I now know who Pathway is, and I know who AAPS is. This is what Ann Arbor Public Schools is putting out. I mean, I know they're building a new building and everything. I get it. They got new facilities. Everything's going to be up to code, this, that, and the other. But currently, this is what students are dealing with every day at Pathways when they can actually get in this bathroom. They be locking the bathrooms. So when they can actually get in this bathroom, this is what's waiting for them on the other side of the door. Once they unlock the bathroom and you can get inside to go take care of your business, this is what you encounter. Yeah. That's what you encounter. That's Ann Arbor Public Schools finest right there. Yeah. Now, they do have bathroom stalls, and with the bathroom stalls, you get the lock hole. You'll get the lock hole, but you actually won't get a lock. So what you actually get is a piece of toilet paper that's stuffed in the lock hole. Now, it won't prevent anyone from opening the door because there is no lock. It will prevent somebody from looking through the hole that's in the door if you don't put the toilet paper in that hole. There's no lock, but it prevents the peephole. It prevents the peephole. So, hold on one quick second. Hey, call Rachel's phone. They're over at O's.
Oh, okay.
All right. So, yeah. I mean, you see the black mold. I'm gonna finish talking about this lot. Well, not lot. It's something. But anyways, yeah. Since you wanted to just kind of jump the shark there, Free, you saw that here, where the vanity is. Okay, you saw that. You saw the filth and the black mold. I thought it was black mold too. When I got the pictures, I thought it was black mold. Everything is very outdated. But here's what you really want to get a gander at. This is zoomed in the corner behind the toilet. Now, there's absolutely no baseboards all around the whole bathroom. No baseboard protection. So it just goes tile to the cinder block, no baseboards, which I'm not sure if that passes code or not. I don't know how any of this could pass code. I don't know how any of this passes code, you know. And that's just me, you know. That's not anybody's thought process. That's just me. In my mind. When I see stuff like this, I'm not only appalled, upset, pissed off, I'm concerned. I'm concerned about the young kids that go to this school and they have to encounter black mold. They have to encounter filth where they're supposed to actually get sanitized. It's all filthy around there, outdated. You've got countertops torn off, strips of the vanity gone, black mold around the bottom. And then I'm not sure how you holding it together when you in the bathroom stall and you got to have a hole filled with toilet paper so people can't peep in on you. You have no security. So some girls have to go in the bathroom and have somebody lean up against the door to keep people from coming in so they can go do the bathroom, so they can go take care of their business. That's the only way you can prevent it. Have somebody stand in front of the door. I don't know. And I know they get a lot more bread at the alternative demonstration than they do at the standard situations. They get a lot more bread per pupil over at Pathways than they do at the other establishments. I mean, really, what we got going on here? What are we saying? Because y'all obviously know they don't care about these kids. If they cared about these kids, they'd care about their feelings. They care about their well-being. They care about their health. They care about their voices. They'd care about their voices. If they really cared about these kids, they care about their voice, but they don't care about their voices because they did this. The kids had a bulletin board where they were basically putting their commentary on this, and there's so many comments. I didn't even upload any of this. I didn't zoom in. I got a couple zoomed in pictures, but it's so hurtful because it's about how girls are attacked, fondled and things like that, walking through the hallways, and the boys aren't being held accountable and the staff ain't doing nothing, being accosted. They can't be there to learn. They're running. They're prey to the predators that are not being disciplined. This is an institution of learning, and it is literally an obstacle course for some of these young ladies out here. Ballas ain't said shit. Ballas came and did a tour with Shanu and didn't even talk to none of the staff. They walked through, saw things, talked to him. He never even let them talk to any of the staff. He can't have them people talking. He don't know who his ally is and his enemy is. But I'm receiving pictures of his facility. Parents are so lackadaisical collectively. You got individual parents that are saying things, but their voices get drowned out. Just like these kids' voices got drowned out. They had this bulletin board filled. I only saw this bulletin board when it was probably like half filled. They ended up filling up the whole thing with all types of complaints. All types of complaints. You want to see that board now? Here's the board now. There's the board now. How about that? That's the board now. In my mind. See, y'all be thinking I'll be jumping off and it's just all in my mind. No, this is what's happening at Ann Arbor Pathways right now. Their board that they put up so people can understand what they were going through has been taken down now. It is no longer in existence. That board is now blank. I wonder if that board got taken down before Ballas got there. See, I don't know. That board might have been gone before Ballas got there. Maybe Ballas didn't see that board, but the Ballas building came over there and they took a tour of the facility. Yes, they took a tour of the facility. And look, They didn't get to see the real. They didn't get to see the real. They got to see this. They got to see it. And see, my problem is, how come ain't nothing on that board? Yeah, I know you took the real down, but how come ain't nothing on that board? How you got a blank bulletin board in an alternative high school? There should be something on every single bulletin board. Look how cold them hallways look. Ain't nothing on the walls. Ain't no bulletin board. That looks like a correctional facility. That don't look like a school. That looks like a correctional facility. They toured the facility, the correctional facility, the next step to jail, the next step to rehab, the next step to the hospital, the next step to the morgue. This does not look like a scholastic facility. Not to me. There should be things all up and down them walls. Should be all types of stuff on that bulletin board. Actually, don't need to be all types of stuff on the bulletin board. Just put this shit back. Put that back and I'm good with it. You ain't got to put a whole lot of nothing else on that board. Put them girls' feelings back. They don't care. The superintendent don't care. She stays steady trying to get up out the paint. She's been on like 5 job interviews since she's been superintendent. She's been trying not to be the superintendent ever since she became the superintendent. She's been all over the country trying to get hired, and she ain't got hired yet. Always a finalist. I need her to win. I need her to stop being a finalist. I need her to win. I need her to win one of these jobs so we can get another superintendent in here. And we need somebody that's going to be about us, because everybody else getting theirs. We don't need no Kamala Harris superintendent. We need a real superintendent. They had to see the bathroom. Why wouldn't you go into facilities? Why wouldn't you want to go in the facilities and make sure that everything is up to snuff? So they just walk the hallways and never went in any of the bathrooms. Never went in any of the classrooms. I mean, why wouldn't you stop and talk to the people who run that school? Not the HNIC, because the HNIC ain't doing shit. Shanu ain't doing shit. Except for his church brethren. What up to, what is it, New Grace Apostolic Temple, something like that? What's that, them peoples? Ain't that them? He got his whole choir up there, Pathways. Got the praise team up there, got some ministers up there. He got everybody up in there. Yeah. And it's crazy, like all these people go to the same church, and yet they're doing Pathways. I mean, allowing it to just happen. Who allows this to happen? Who allows this to happen? Who allows this to stay like this? Who allows it? Who allows it? Who allows it? I need to know. I need to know what anybody thinks as to who allows it, because I know who allows it. I know who allows it. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Give me one quick second. I'll tell you exactly who allows it. I sure will. I'm going to tell you exactly who allows it. I got some names. I got some names of some folks that allow it. They sure do. Give me one quick second. So we're going to talk about it tonight. We're going to talk about it now. Ain't no point in skipping over nothing, skipping by nothing. No, let's do what we got to do, man. Let's do what we got to do. And we cut our teeth on this several weeks back. I sent an email to them, and they chose not to respond to the email. I didn't get no response. I was like, okay, y'all going to do that? Y'all just going to ignore, brother? Okay. New Grace Apostolic Temple Pathways to Success Academic campus faculty. It's all rolled into one. Shanu Makuda, HNIC. Michael Brown, the BIS. Courtney Ford, CA. Demario Bruce, CA. Maurice Stovall, CATA. Mikhail Brown, long-term sub. I guess he's also a social worker up in the joint. Keela Robinson, she's a counselor. I don't know if she actually go to New Grace Apostolic Temple, but she may. Shaquita Easley, social worker, first lady of a church. They got a lot of church folk up in here. They got a lot of people of God up in here. A lot of people of God. Crystal Kennard pulled a transgender girl out the bathroom and outed her. They say she's a super duper Catholic. Super duper. Anti this, anti that. You anti kids, Crystal Kennard. That's what you are. You anti kids. You shouldn't be working over there. You shouldn't be working over there, Crystal Kennard. Hey, and from what I heard she a freedman. For real. I thought she was Caucasian. You know, I got a Caucasian vibe out of her actions, but no. She a freedman. She's on that other side of the spectrum. Yeah, she on that other side.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
I think Crystal Kennard one of them kind. I think she one of them kind. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
But it's mostly Black people at the school. So if you ain't going to do something that's going to benefit Black people, who you doing stuff for? There's very few Caucasian kids there. There's some Latino kids there, and I guess there's some Arabic kids there. But mostly Black kids. Yeah, all across the board, mostly Black kids. Yeah. Mostly Black staff, mostly Black kids.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit Black people. No.
And they ain't got nothing working for them. They ain't got nothing working for them. It's an unfortunate situation. But I'm here. And this had to be exposed, disclosed. They avoiding this. I'm not even sure exactly what's going on at Pathways, but they are avoiding this. And how can you avoid this? How can you deny that these children are being mistreated? And there is nobody that has come to their defense from the administration. I can't get with it. I'm not going to get with it. That's why tonight we getting with it. Shout out to Ann Arbor Public Schools, AAPS. And keep in mind, they just ain't got all the stuff aligned, but I got spill on IPSI too. I just haven't, look, I'm ace deuce. You know, they got people that's Y1, I'm A square. There's Y1, but I'm A square. So I'm gonna handle A square because there's problems in Tucky too. Yeah, there's problems in Tucky too. But somebody's got to say something. And I know they seeing the videos. I already done heard they seeing the videos. I get it. But I don't need them to see the videos. I need them to act on the videos. I'm giving them the blueprint, but they ain't acting like they really want to, you know, do the right thing. So it is what it is.
Y'all want to see a dead body?
That's right. A square in the house. I mean, every now and then we got to play an away game, but it's always home first. It's always home first. And I ain't got to shit on IPSI, you know, to say that. I know people like to do that. They like to shit on Ann Arbor when they talk about IPSI, but I'm not sure why. It is what it is. When you think of Washtenaw County, you think of Ann Arbor first. Then you think of IPSI. We didn't make it like that. It's just like that. Now, I know people from IPSI will say different. They'll say that IPSI's first. Well, why one? Why one? All to the IPSI people. Much respect. When people think about Washtenaw County, they're going to think about A square. Not Y1. A2. So, well, now we got to get to the good part. When we gonna get to the good part? Yeah. The Tennessee 3-man. The Tennessee 3-man.